Alright guys, this is going to be the next video, or the last video, that will help us for quiz number 3, or unit test number 3. This one involves the concept of proportionality, which, if you remember, is that crazy variable k. We're looking for that k, if there's any k in our equations. We don't know the equations here, we just have a bunch of points, so we have to set up a bunch of equivalent ratios if they're there, or just put them as fractions to see if there's equivalent ratios. So you take your x and you put it over y. So as you can see, I'm taking my x value and I'm putting it over y. Alright, I'm going to do that with all of these. This is how I show my work for these problems here. A lot of you guys were the singers on these problems, where you just put yes and no, and that's not going to cut it. You're going to need to show me where you're getting these numbers from, or where you're getting your yes or your no from. So do yourself a favor. It only takes a couple of seconds to set up all of these equivalent fractions, if they are equivalent. You'll find out if they're equivalent by reducing and seeing if they all equal each other. Well, I know that 20 goes into 140 7 times. So this is going to be 1 over 7, but it's negative. The negative's up top. This one's easy. Whenever you have zeros, you can line them out when they're over each other in a fraction. Oh, that's negative 1 over 7. So these two are already equal to each other. The next one, same thing. I got my things over each other. I can line them out, zeros over each other in a fraction. So this time, if you notice, it's 1 over negative 7. Uh-oh. Those don't look equal to me, but they actually are. Anytime you have a negative sign in a fraction, you can put it on top, you can put it out in front, or you can put it on bottom. So I'm going to just reduce this last one really fast. Again, there's those zeros. 3 over negative 21 will reduce to 1 over negative 7. So the first two look equal to the first two, and the last two look equal to the last two. Well, what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to move these negative signs. I'm going to take them away from here. I'm going to move them down here. This one I'm going to take away from here, and I'm going to move it down here. Now, if you notice, they're all in the same spot. I would like to keep those negatives in the bottom, because the constant of proportionality, if they all reduce to equivalent fractions, is in the bottom. So this one would be a yes, and my k is going to equal negative 7. So that's how you show work for these problems. A lot of us are not good at showing work on these problems. Alright, so the next one, I'm going to do the same thing, x over y, and it's going to be 2 over negative 6 equals 4 over negative 14 equals 6 over negative 22 equals 0 over 2. Well, let's reduce these fractions and let's see if they come out to be the same. This is going to be 1 over negative 3. This one's going to be 2 over negative 7. I'm just going to go ahead, because I can already see right here that they're not going to be equivalent. If you want to continue on and reduce the rest of them, this one's going to be 3 over negative 11. And 0 over 2 you can't reduce. It's just 0 over 2. These guys are not equal to each other. So I'm going to put that not equal to sign through all those equal signs right there and say no. Do you see how my work here is a little different than just saying yes and no? This is what I'll be looking for on the quiz and tests. I want to be able to see where you guys are getting your yes and no answers from. So hopefully this video helped. These problems are very easy. You just got to take a little time to do them. Alright, good luck.